All right, I've had a few requests and questions about, Sean, you never told us about when you got booed on stage. Where that video at? We want to see that. Relax. Y'all really want that story. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you the condensed version. And I'm going to also sprinkle videos from that night to give you a feel for what was going on in that room. Let's start here. That day was complete confusion. I had no clue I was a part of this show. I had plans of getting off work, going to Backdoor Comedy, doing a normal open mic there, leaving there, going to the House of Blues. That was my plan that night. I'm at work. I get an email that says, see everyone at 7. I look at the email. I don't recognize the email. I go to the link that's on the email. It doesn't have anything about an event. It's just a venue. I check my prior emails, my notes, my reminders, nothing. And I'm typically pretty good with putting some type of reminder when I have a show or something going on. But this one, I have no clue. Still just confused. So I see a name that looks familiar that CC'd on the email. I hit him up on IG like, yo, what show you doing tonight? He sends me the information. I'm like, oh, bet I'm on that show too. I guess I just forgot about it. So I pull up and I already feel bad because the host already knows who I am. Hey, Sean Lee, super nice. Hey, if you have a song request, you're a DJ. And this is a very important point to remember. She said you'll be going to the end of the third block. If anything, you'll get moved up earlier in the third block. The show hasn't started yet, so I decided to go get me something to eat. Go get some grub real quick. Go get food, come back, eat in my car, go back inside. Now I notice it's getting busy. And it's like a club atmosphere. And the stage is like super long. So I'm like, how am I going to maneuver that? But I was planning to just go, just normal, casual, laid back, I was going to honestly work on some new stuff too. But then I saw the energy of the room. I was like, I don't know.
So if you want some love, then I suggest you go back.
So now this spot is super busy. There's music. They have a little finish the lyric contest going on with different generations. The spot is good energy in there. So the host comes back up, says, hey, we're moving on to the second block. We're going to start the second block. He pulls a poet up. Then he pulls a comic up. And when he pulls the comic up, this is when things get strange. So I am sitting there, and I notice the comic's doing his thing, and then I hear a boo come across the room. And I'm like, did he just get booed? He didn't say anything that I felt like he should be getting booed about. And sure enough, they start to take off, and he's getting, booed. I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, this got my attention. Like, nah, I gotta, hold on now. Like, they booing? Like, what? I'm confused. In front of me, and it was like, yeah, this the Apollo-style show. So for those of you that don't know what the Apollo is, back in the day, a show hosted by Steve Harvey, it was basically a comedy audition. And I mean, not comedy, but a talent audition where if you sing, you did poetry, if you're a comic, a lot of stars have been founded at the Apollo. But their twist to the crowd response is if they like you, you get to finish your set, do your thing, they applaud you. If they don't, that's when it gets grimy. They start to boo you. They have the man that's called a Sandman that comes out. He dancing. He got a little cane to pull you off stage. And it's a cutthroat environment. So that's the environment that I'm now in. The fans are kind of looking to boo. So the host gets the mic back and was like, yeah, we're going to give another comedian the tribe. We're going to give him a fair chance, right? And the crowd is kind of starts booing again. It was like, boo, no, we don't want no more comedy. Bring some more music or poetry. And I'm like, whoever going next, good luck, because that's good. This is going to be a tough room to turn right here, boy. Whew. Now the host comes back and says, all right, next we got Sean Lee coming up. Come on up, Sean Lee. What? Completely caught off guard because I'm getting third. She told me third block. So I'm thinking I still got some time to really fill the room out, figure out what I'm going to do. I'm boom now. Yeah, I wasn't up there long. Don't worry. They got me up out of there quick. It was a quick showing. Grand opening, grand closing. Yes, I just started going with material, and that wasn't hitting. And then I saw a table that was starting to laugh at me. I could tell they weren't laughing at the stuff. They was laughing at me. So I went to address them like, nah, y'all ain't about to do me like this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to do me like this. And yeah, so as I'm addressing that table that was laughing at me, there's a boo that comes from the back side of the room. So now I'm like, oh no. So I run over there to like try to check them and address them. And then the table I was just talking to, they started booing me. So now I'm in like a boo sandwich. Like, then it just, the boos just started to take over and surround me. I don't know what's on my lip. And it just, yeah, you gonna hear the exit. And it got rough. I didn't make it 2 minutes. I didn't make it 3 minutes. I got the 2 minutes and 2 seconds. But it got rough. It got rough. What I wanted to get to is that I was having a conversation and someone was like, yeah, I know after experience like that, confidence is probably low and I would never go and do a show like that again. I know you probably not gonna go back. No, absolutely. One, I ain't no punk. You ain't about to done me like that. Nah. And then the biggest part is major shout out to my man Sticks. Because Sticks pulled me to the side right after and kind of partly got on my head and partly really like gave me stuff I needed to hear. Especially he was kind of like, yo, in these situations, this is how you need to approach the situation. And I lied to you not, that following Tuesday, I had not the same type of show, but a crowd, like it was a crowd conversation and stuff was bubbling up. Because of what Sticks put me on to that Thursday night, I was able to use that night. And I actually because of that, I ended up having a really good set and it worked out. So sometimes you're going to have to take those baby L's to get to those bigger wins. And actually that show that I did that Tuesday got me another opportunity at another show in November. So yeah, like it's part of the game, man. It happens, you know. Can't let it happen too often. But it's part of the game, something I'm appreciating. But yeah, that's the story about me getting booed for the first time. Yeah, that was that experience.